Hey guys, Brian Paul sitting here in VR as always, and today we're going to play something special for you. We got Sniper Elite VR, playing it on PlayStation 5, also with the aim controller. I'm going to tell you guys right now, lots of ways to play this game with the aim controller, by far the best. We'll go into some details on why that's the case in a little bit, but I really want to show off a few things here. First, guys, we're going to show off some of the first we're going to show off some of the first levels here, and so let's just dive right into it. This is kind of our house in the future. Look at our house in the future. Look how serene it is. The Italian countryside is so nice. Okay, it's so nice this time of year. Okay, so this is the first stage.
After capturing Sicily, the Allies prepared to assault mainland Italy. While the Nazis strengthened their defenses in the south, we partisans fought to weaken them and hasten the end of fascist control of our homeland. The town of Pazzano was under attack.
All right, you guys.
We fought to hold the Nazis
Lots
back
of voicovers.
to buy time for
Lots
our
of
partisan
voiceovers.
comrades to capture one of their artillery pieces.
Spin around, make some of you guys out there sick, guys. So so you can play this with the DualShock 4. You can play it with two Move controllers, or you can play it with the aim. I'm telling you guys, best way to play it is with the aim. Move controllers are crazy, man, crazy. You can do manual reloading and all that stuff, but I'll tell you, it's not all that much fun. So this first level is not going to take us very long. The first few levels are really short. In fact, this is the one I played at PAX East. I've been telling you guys about like 15 months ago, right before COVID.
Dante led from the front, rallying us to hold the walls.
So we're just going to race up here.
And help.
Going to race up here. You're going to see a few things off the bat. That being one of them. For whatever reason, there's...
Before I could reach him, Dante was gone. I would mourn later, but first, I had an
Let's let this guy finish talking before we try to talk over him. My guys are too good. My guys are too good. They're taking everybody down for me. Take down a couple more guys here. Look at that, him way out there. So you guys saw the blinders. See the blinders right there? You can't turn the blinders off for explosions. I think it's supposed to simulate like your eyes shutting or something, but really it is distracting, and I wish they would give us the option to turn that off, because they've given us the option to turn off all the other comfort settings. So I don't see why that is still on. It's a little strange. There you go. F you, femur. Alright, let's jump in here real quick.
Our leader, my friend, had given his life begging the Allies to send help. We didn't know if it was coming, but for his sake, we hoped and we fought on.
Nice. Alright. So yeah. Yeah, the blinders are not to indicate damage. I've got all the comfort settings turned off. It's only when explosions happen nearby. It's nothing to do with damage. It's just like weird, man. It's like these scripted explosions and then blinders. Very strange. Now, this bullet cam is one of those things that like I really was thought I was gonna get sick of. I actually did get sick of it at first, and I was like, man, how it feels a little gimmicky, and then you start getting some really cool kills. Like, look, there goes his eyeball. Like, when you start seeing stuff like that, you're like, okay, I could probably hang out with this feature for a little bit longer. Man, I'm shaky right now. This is me. That's not the game. Look, I can be steady, right? I can be steady. There you go. There goes your skull. Goodbye, skull. Okay, let's get this guy up here. Yeah. Alright, let's go over here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Run, 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 run. So here's our little waypoint here.
The tanks had arrived, and we had nothing that could stop
There's the
them.
tanks.
Our comrades had to capture that artillery gun.
Oop, oop, oop. I think that was a nut shot. I think that was a nut shot. Alright.
They had done it.
Yeah, that's right. Reinforcements
Captured
came by, they
artillery,
took care of
destroyed
everything.
the tank, and bought us another chance.
There we go. Alright. So a few things here, guys, right? First and foremost, I heard some of you guys talking in the chat about move controllers and about manual reloading. And I gotta say, like, the move controllers are fine, right? Like, they give you two hands, and obviously, like, when you want to, like, climb and do some, like, immersive stuff like that in VR games, and this game has climbing. So, like, if that's super important to you, great. But I gotta tell you that, like, reloading and doing the manual reload and actually even just grasping the gun, so obviously you're gonna hold the back of it with one move controller and then grab the other with the other hand, right? So, but it's just so, it feels sticky. It's difficult to let go of the gun when you need to grab ammo or pick things up. Like, you have to hold the move button down if you have toggle on. It's just nothing about the move controllers feels natural at all. I'm sure you can get used to it if you spend some time with it, but man, you're gonna have to spend some serious time with it. Just keep that in mind. The move controls, you would expect it to be complicated because there's no analog sticks. That's not the reason it's complicated, although it is strange. The button mapping is strange for that too. But if you've played any other PSVR game, you can run around and do all the crazy stuff with the moves. Fine. It's just the actual sniping. It's just the actual gun control that's like a major issue. Anyway, you can get 3 stars on each mission, and eventually that is something you have to do.
For the death of a senior German officer.
Hey, we're friends. Hey, Grey Matter.
The fatal bullet fired by me. The Germans knew we were responsible, and they struck back without mercy, killing partisans and villagers alike.
I don't want to say it, man,
It was
but
a slaughter.
I don't want to say it. I'm not a fan of the voice actor. Like, he just pulls me out of it. The story in this, like, is just it's I really like some of the levels. I like a lot of the levels in this game, but man, it's like but the voice acting doesn't do this game any favors whatsoever. Now, I also heard some people asking if it's blurry, and the answer is, I mean, I'm on a PlayStation 5. It's playing the PlayStation 4 Pro version, and it's got some significant blur to it, man. Like, the stuff right up in front of you here, pretty decent, but like, man, it is blurry out there. All right, so
Dante and his partisans needed an isolated place to hide out and
let's
train.
let this guy talk for a second
And
here.
my father wanted to help. Our home became the headquarters for the local resistance.
Okay, so yes, the aim controller is the way to play this game. For anyone just joining the stream, use the aim controller, or, like, I would say maybe reconsider purchasing this. If this game was made for the aim controller, it feels perfect. Anyway, so guys, so you just saw the first level, and you can take down that first level, like, even if you're taking your time, in like 5 minutes. And then this is the second level. They just drop you into your HQ, and they force you to do, like, target practice. It's so weird. It's so weird that they make you do target practice. like I understand they drop you into the first level to give you some like real action right off the bat. There's explosions, there's people dying, there's all sorts of craziness, right? But then they just like they hit the brakes. They go into the narrative, and then they say, now just go hang out here and do target practice for like the next 5 minutes. Like, really? Although it is cool. You get to see all the places that you hit. So that's cool, I guess. You can run around. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, tutorial after the first mission, right? Alright, so we can show you guys the SMG here. Now, you're not going to use this terribly often. The fact is that it's almost like a desperation weapon. Really, you're going to get the most amount of fun in this game. You're going to get the most amount of fun in this game by being super stealthy. Like, in fact, when I first started playing this game, I was just kind of like, you know, playing lackadaisically, just being like, okay, just gonna play and, you know, kill some guys, and I don't care if they see me, I'm just gonna, like, be a sniper, but not a very stealthy one. And man, I will tell you that, like, if you have the patience to be a stealth assassin and not let the enemies ever see you, man, there's just something so satisfying about getting through a level, like, maybe not undetected, but unseen. It's just so satisfying. Right, and so like this ends up being like sort of a last resort. You just pull this out, you be like, oh shoot, I blew my cover, let's just take a bunch of guys down as fast as possible. And there's a pistol too, or whatever you call the handgun. And I'm not a gun guy, you guys know that by now. Not much of a gun guy, I like to shoot them, I don't know anything about them. Alright, range complete. So you can see here, it's like, oh, look at that, we got a little M1934, M1934. And it's like, oh, well, whatever. Like, I always hate that when you're playing a game with an aim controller, I always hate like having a little handgun. Like that it always feels weird. So, and this is good, man. You know, like I can understand a little bit of blur in the game because it renders this scope image so well. And like I never really have problems seeing enemies around the environments. There's no one here, but just to kind of give you an idea of like how decent things look here. I'm gonna go in this door. I feel like the last time I was here I couldn't interact with this door, so maybe we'll all see something new together. Oh, the complete mission. Okay, let's get out of here.
Over time, the repetition of training helped me to separate the shots from the lives I took.
I know, you guys want me to get a nut shot. I'll do my best. I'll definitely try to get some variety of shots here in the next couple levels. So again, so those are the first two levels, and I got to tell you guys, when I first started playing this game, I was like, I don't know. Like, the first level's the same level I played at PAX East, like 15 months ago, and I think it looked better then. And then the headquarters was, you know, it was a shooting range. I was like, you're literally putting me into a shooting range for the second level?
Dante had made contact with the
and then this is the third level.
And begged them for help. We could only keep fighting. Hope that they heard and pray they would be here in time.
I don't know, man. I don't have an Italian accent.
The artillery had loosened the Nazis' grip, and we pushed
forward.
From the tower, I could slow the enemy, but we would need help.
So I definitely had a bad first impression, I guess, of this game. Yeah, I'm gonna work on getting a nut shot for you guys. Oh, nope, not quite low enough. There's your blinders again. So yeah, you have to follow like the little things. Oh, back of the skull. I didn't think that's where I was aiming. Alright. So you add up all the little things, and everything starts to get a little bit like, oh man, like kind of some bad first impressions. But I'm really, really glad I stuck with it. Why are you starting a voice chat with me? Gray matter. I'm playing a game, man. What's going on? Why are my notifications on? You guys are messing with my stream. All right, who's he shooting at? Let's take a look. Oh, I lost my combo. I missed him. There we go.
Father had taken charge of the unit, but he was no leader. As the enemy closed in on us, I knew only I could save my comrades from being overrun.
So this being the third level, I was like, oh man, it's like I'm literally just up here up in a bird's nest again, you know, like after seeing the upload VR footage, and I was like, I wonder how much
had worked. The Allies had sent a bomber to try to cut off the enemy.
I was like, I wonder how much of the game is going to be just levels like this. And I'll tell you guys, the answer is not very many. Luckily, most of the time from this point on, that you have to get to, you know, a good sniping location like this, you have to get to the sniping location, which is really nice. Like I actually really enjoy like the attempt to get to the desired location, you know, kind of clear out the level first. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, don't worry too much about me in my complaints, because the game gets so much better. There we go. Look at those teeth go flying, teeth everywhere. Thanks, David. Appreciate the donation, man. Summer is here. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. PSVR summer is gonna be awesome. Yeah, don't let the little things about this game bring you down, man, because there's a bunch of little things, and but man, the overall experience is just so much fun. Oh, you know what? I was totally doing something else when the secondary objective came up. But we go up here. We'll use our. There's checkpoints everywhere, man. There's checkpoints everywhere.
It wasn't much, but if it could destroy the bridges, it might be enough.
Dude, I'm trying to shoot him in the crotch. You guys are fucking nasty, dude. Yeah. But so what want me to do? Want me to save again? I'm not paying attention. Side objective complete. Attempt radio. Blah blah blah. Here. Defend against the assault.
Father had to fall back. The area was too overrun, and it was up to me to hold off before the bomber arrived.
Oh. These guys don't have hearts. Oh no, that is a heart. I think he's got an enlarged heart. I think he's got an enlarged heart. That thing was massive. Maybe people in the past had bigger hearts. Can you use move and aim control at the same time? No. No, you cannot. That is not a thing. You wouldn't want to, I promise you. Oh! I got it! I got it! Right in the nards! Woohoo! I think that was my first testicle shot ever. I didn't even know you could do it until AJ told me earlier. Was that a lung? I was thinking they were lungs, but then yeah, that has to be obviously a lung. Where the hell's a heart? I don't know. Have I ever gotten a heart? Yes, you can use move controllers. You can use the DualShock 4 as well. I just don't recommend either of them. This game is great with the aim controller and kind of rough without it. Yeah.
Even in the face of our own deaths, the bravery of that crew inspired us.
Mission failed! Alright, I guess I wasn't really paying attention. But we've definitely seen enough of that mission. That's pretty much the end of it. We can go to the next mission. Get a little bit of variety going on here. Yeah, this is coming out. This is coming out Thursday, right? Thursday the 8th. So it's gonna be $30. All right, the final bridge.
I had to find a way to finish the bombers' work and destroy that railway.
They're Nazis. They don't have hearts.
Would only give the
Great
fascists
comment.
more time to recover.
Great comment. How is this game 1 to 10, man? My review will be out on Thursday. This is basically just kind of a let's play, like a brief overview of the first 6 levels. It's sort of what I'm allowed to talk about right now, and so I don't really want to give it a score, and I still have to finish the last level. So check it out, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This is how the game gets better very quickly, right? Here we go. We're in the middle of a firefight.
I was no longer the unseen killer, but now the prey. Vulnerable, isolated. Every step I took towards that bridge felt like 50.
Yeah, so the other thing that you can't get rid of, the other comfort setting. And again, I don't think it's comfort. It's just trying to indicate that it's that you're sneaking. You get this kind of weird blinder when you're sneaking around, and it's annoying. Like I really wish you could turn it off. Pretty sure that was a Nard shot right there. So much smoke, I can't see through the smoke. Let's take care of this guy by the door. Alright. Let's move forward. See, this is what I love about this game, is actually using a sniper scope while running. It's like actually clearing out the area and then being able to kind of like use that area to your advantage to kind of like move forward throughout the level. Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest, like they killed it with the sniper rifle. Like the scope is pretty much perfect. It feels good, the aim feels good, everything looks good in the scope. Shooting people with a sniper rifle at point blank range. I mean, how can you go wrong, right? So AJ and I were talking. We both said that this reminded us a lot of the very first Medal of Honor game, and it does. It feels a lot like that, but with a lot more sniping. So if you guys ever played the first Medal of Honor game on the PS1, like there's something about this, just like this classic feeling. Yeah, this game has plenty of levels. There's 17 levels. It'll take you a while to get through. I am not a Sniper Elite person. I played like Zombie Army Trilogy, but so I don't know what the length of those games are normally. Look at that, 467 points on that guy. Headshot from all the way across the map. Where are these guys? So don't be concerned about draw distance on PlayStation VR. They've done a very, very good job of making sure that you can always see all the way across the map. I've gotten some great long shots. Now, I haven't checked this out on the OG PS4 yet, and I am planning on doing that over the next day or two. So if anything like that becomes an issue, I'll certainly let you know. I'll certainly let you know, guys. Alright, let's run around in circles here. Alright, let's go. Yeah, there's 17 levels, and again, I don't know the exact length it'll take you. Here, let's do a quick save here. Let this guy talk a little bit.
I would need to stay behind cover or risk certain death.
Alright, there might be a few long shots here. Let's see. It looks choppy. It shouldn't look choppy. It should look a little blurry. Okay, let's take these guys down. Oh, did I miss? I missed! See, this isn't super long sniping, but this is, you can see this is a decent length here. He stood up at the wrong time. Ugh. He's not going to beat you tonight. I miss my small intestines. Alright, let's move forward here, guys. See, you can see that this is very frequent checkpoints, which is nice, but also, especially when you're trying to get through an entire level undetected, it lets you kind of jump around a little bit easier. But you can also see that, like, we started all the way up there, had to make our way all the way around and come back through that house down here, and so it's a much bigger level than any of the other ones we've seen so far. Oh, how did I miss him? Here. As far as I know, Classic Games Canada, this is not getting a physical release. If it is, they haven't announced it yet. But it's definitely not getting one at launch. So, you know, who knows? Maybe a limited run, or maybe Perp Games will pick it up. Who knows, man? We'll see. But I think this game deserves one for sure. Alright, let's be a little stealthy again. I just wanted to show off the SMG for a second there. Yes, the game is noticeably blurry in the headset, but I'll tell you, it looks blurry when you're not looking through the sniper rifle. Right? It's like there's a blur here, but. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Pancreas? But yes, but when you look through the sniper rifle, when you look through the scope, like it does what it needs to do. Like, I'm not thinking, oh man, I wish this wasn't so blurry down the scope. I only when I like look out into bigger rooms like this, I go, ugh. It's basically it feels like there's like an anti-aliasing option turned on. This reminds me of like Firewall before it got the patch. And when Firewall got the patch to allow you to turn the anti-aliasing off, it like made everything so much sharper and crisper. It gave everything rougher edges, but fuck man, I'll take rougher edges if it means everything's a little sharper. Especially, you know, like, and in Firewall it worked perfectly because suddenly you could see people from like across the map a little bit easier. That wasn't the way to do that. Oh, move back. Duh! So maybe one day. Oh, okay. Let's make sure there's no one behind me before I try to get this guy. So, yeah, if they gave us the option to turn off the anti-aliasing, maybe we could sharpen this thing up a little bit. Alright, took care of a couple of our problems over here. Alright. There we go. There are some collectibles around here too. You guys saw that there's a star system, like you get 3 stars on each level, and some of those require different requirements. One of the requirements sometimes is like getting through an entire level undetected. Some of it is just getting a certain score, which means definitely getting some headshots from all the way across the map. And so there's definitely some replayability here, but then there's also collectibles to find. There's different letters and like bandanas and stuff to find. So, I mean, I'm assuming you'll probably play every single one of the levels about 3 times. And it wasn't something I thought I was going to want to do at first. I was actually pretty much like against it. I was like, I don't want to fucking replay it. I was angry when I started playing this game. It's like I wasn't happy with anything. But then it turns out I was really, really happy with the way they did pretty much, not everything, but a lot of the things. Made a really enjoyable experience.
I could already hear the Germans crossing. I had to find a way to destroy the bridge before they.
And we're still going. See how.
I needed to get into the warehouse. I could approach from the roof. If I kept low and moved quietly, I might be able to take out some of the guards without being noticed.
Alright, so as you guys can see, like this level is gigantic compared to the ones we've seen before this. So not only, we had to go out in that entire first field, go through the house, backtrack all the way down that alley, come into the station, go through the trains, and now we're going up to a completely separate section. Now, if you were going to play with the move controllers, this would be a little bit more immersive, but we're just going to push up on the analog stick after hitting X to climb the ladder. Okay, let's see if I can be a little bit stealthier than I've been. There, we're gonna leave these guys alone actually, because there's too many of them altogether. Alright, enough of you. So that melee kill obviously didn't make any noise, but every single other weapon you have makes a ton of noise. When did they invent silencers? Man, like, I need a silencer in this game big time. The fact is, I think there's just too many enemies down here to do it super stealthily. I don't think there's any noisemaker around here either. Like, there's... Here, let's get down here real quick. I don't see a generator anywhere. If you turn on a generator, you can help cover up the noise of your rifle, and then you can start taking guys down a little bit more stealthily. Take a little longer before they catch on that you're going around killing everybody. I'm sure there's an amazingly cool way to stealth kill everyone in this level, but they're immediately gonna see me now. Or at least they're going to know that I'm here. I should say that I'm still undetected. They just know something bad's going down. Oh man, I thought I shot him through the. You've got to be able to, yeah, I think you've got to be able to shoot the grenades that they're carrying, because they light up red in the scope, and anything that's red in the scope is explodable. Explodable? I don't know if that's a word, but yeah, so you should be able to. I can't say I've done it successfully yet, but maybe we'll be able to do it on this stream. Maybe we'll be able to do it on this stream. It says cover blown. I've like taken down like 5 guys down here. Yeah, the game is great. I've got a list of complaints, but I don't think that it should keep anyone from playing it. It's too much fun. The level design is really, really good, and that's not something that's immediately noticeable. It's once you get into like levels like this, you start seeing just how good the level design is. The first few don't really show it off at all. Then you get in here and you're like, alright. There should be a guy over there. But unless one of those barrels took him down. This game comes out on Thursday, the 8th. It's $30. Is this game of the year for me? I'd have to look at all the games that came out this year. I don't think so. It is definitely also on PS4. There are no PlayStation VR games that are exclusive to PlayStation 5. That'll never happen until PSVR 2. Don't worry. It's definitely got some significant blur in the headset, and it's pro patched, so it's going to be a little bit rougher on the OG. But again, when you're looking down the scope and you can see really clearly, this is I think anyone who picks this up is going to be pretty happy with it. You think for out here for the nuts? What? What just happened there? Dude's got like some impenetrable butt. Wait a minute. Impenetrable. You know what? Let's just pretend I didn't say that. There we go. Took care of him without even having to come inside. Come inside the impenetrable butt.
Something had taken over me that night.
How's the story so far? That's an excellent question.
Only on reaching the bridge and saving my comrades.
The answer is I don't care about the story. Like I'm just not a fan of the story. I'm not a fan of the voiceovers. It's just I just kind of don't care about the story. It takes you through a lot of great moments throughout this this one particular sniper's tour of duty, and there's really interesting moments. Like there's really memorable moments that happen in this game, and but the story itself, I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. But the level design and the sniping itself is spot on, and I think some people will enjoy the story. It just wasn't for me. I think the voice acting killed it for me, big time. Yes, the whole lower jaw's gone. And again, those kill animations should have gotten old hours ago, but I didn't even turn them down. There's almost like a sliding scale you can use. You can like turn them up to like every single shot uses it, or you can turn it down so you only see them once in a while. This is the normal setting. You can turn them down further than this, or turn them off completely. And I thought I was going to turn them off at some point, but man, I enjoy them. Is there not another dude in here? I swore I just heard his voice. Alright.
The convoy was fast approaching. If I didn't blow the bridge now, they would make it over and all hope would be lost.
Now, let's take care of this then.
The damaged bridge fell and the town was saved. Dante's death was not in vain.
Alright, so obviously, there's a star for completing it in under 10 minutes. This is a level that I went back and was like, I'm going to do this in under 10 minutes. I did it in like 4.5 minutes, I think. I just like ran through the entire thing. I had my SMG out, taking dudes down. So there's definitely different ways that you can do this.
That night, we had struck a great blow against the Wehrmacht, but even more dangerous challenges awaited us.
Point gun, pull trigger. That's right, Twitcher. I mean, that's for the most part. The game attempts to do some more interesting things narratively, and I don't think actually pulls it off all that well. But they try, and there is a story. I'll say that there is a story, and if you pay attention to it, then there's that. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, right on the depot. This is level 5, so we're going to be able to play this one and the next one. And then that'll be the end of the stream. Let's see, dude. I really want to do this one.
A few weeks before
stealthy.
Dante's death, he had sent us to a German fuel depot not far from Pazzano. I volunteered to lead the raid. I was young and eager to impress.
Alright, so you can see way out in the distance there's a dude, and it's blurry over there, but through the scope, you can totally see his head right there. Now I'm gonna try to play stealthy here. You guys let me know when there's noise. Did I miss him? Did I get him? Investigating. So they didn't see me. They might not have heard me. Oh shit. And they saw me. Okay. So it's really difficult to be stealthy in this game. But man, if you do it, it's super rewarding. Yeah, 1 second here, guys. Alright. Whoa, oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, that was not the way to do that, by the way. Here, let's restart. We'll try to be stealthy this time. Alright. Now,
a few weeks before Dante's death, he had sent us to a German fuel depot not far from Pazzano.
I'll wait for him to stop talking.
I volunteered to lead the raid. I was young and eager to impress.
Okay, here we go. So, I definitely go for hours playing this game without any drift. I think my setup is fine. I think everything is fine. I know somebody asked about drift in the chat, so I'm trying to catch up here. But two things. One, as soon as my battery starts getting low, there's a little bit of drift, right? And one of the things, if you're used to playing with the aim controller, what you'll do is like you'll aim your shot, right, and then you're like, I'm not ready to take my shot. You'll shake it, just to kind of recalibrate it, and then you'll like get ready again, and then you like shake it just to kind of so sometimes when you shake it, it just freezes in midair like that. So the game isn't used to our technique of quick recalibrations or quick realignment, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's take care of this guy. Okay. We're gonna hang back as long as we can here, because I want to be super stealthy here. And I don't know if I've ever done this one successfully without being seen. And I want you guys to kind of get the idea of like how intense it can be. Like you really want to take your time. I know I'm going so slow right now, but there was a dude at the beginning of this level who came all the way down here, so like his walk path obviously includes this area. And I don't know if he's coming back or where he is. Every time you see sound masked, like that's the time you want to like take a shot. Let's see, Steve. Interesting. Alright. Oh, okay. Let's stay as far away from this guy as we can and take him out right now. Sound masked. Perfect. Alright. So I'm about to give you guys another complaint here. Oh shit. I'm gonna back up. There's two guys right over the other side of this concrete barrier here. Real quiet, guys. Real quiet. Alright, so I'm going to turn on the generator here. There we go. Now we've got a little bit of extra help when it comes to masking our sound. But we still don't want to be seen. Still don't want to be seen. Oh, shit. Stay down, stay down, stay down. Did you see that? He was just about to see us. Oh, you ain't gonna see nothing anymore.
This was anything but the light resistance our scouts had predicted. But I thought I was invincible, so I pressed my attack.
Okay. So this thing's making all sorts of noises that sound like gunshots, so we are good. We are good, good. Oh. Come on, come on, I need... Am I not close enough to this? Did it already die out? Oh, here we go. Yeah, right. The crane would be perfect. It's very Hitman of them. I don't know if I don't know if you can do it. I'm betting you got to be able to, right? Oh shit! Shit! I didn't know there was another guy right behind him. He's investigating. Oh, there's another guy on the other side too. Let me hold back a little bit. Hold back. Hold back. Hold it back. Duck! Oh shit! He saw me. Cover blown. That blows. Oh man. But anyway, you can see how difficult it is. You really, really have to take your time. Like, obviously this, I could probably get through this level in about 10, 15 minutes or so. But like, it takes the better part of a half an hour, I think, if you really decide to take it slow. And oh, he's still alive. You ain't alive anymore. Okay, that was too much fun. Don't tell anybody I enjoyed that much. Shit. I'm getting reckless now. Oh! Oh! Damn! Alright, we're gonna play it again. We're gonna play it again. That was so silly, man. We actually had a really good start. We had a really good start.
A few weeks before
Let me show you guys
death, he had sent
how
us to
silly
a
this can
German
be.
fuel depot not far from Pazzano. I volunteered to lead the raid. I was young and eager to impress.
We are not going to be stealthy this time. We're just going to take everybody down as fast as we possibly can. Many different ways to do this. And sometimes, you know, after doing a stealth attempt and it doesn't go well, sometimes you just want to be a little bit more reckless. And I feel like being reckless right now. Obviously, you can turn off all this HUD stuff. I've got it all on right now because it makes things a little bit easier.
Anything but the light resistance our scouts had predicted.
But
I thought I was invincible, so I pressed my attack.
But the HUD stuff, like I don't know what it looks like on the screen here. Like I saw the upload stream and it looked distracting, but it's really not distracting in the headset at all. So I leave it all on, but you can turn it all off. Where is he shooting from? GoldenEye vibes. Yeah, I can totally see that. Alright. Want me to drop the thing from the train? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or not. It sure looks like a thing. Maybe if we climb the ladder. One of the things I was going to complain about earlier, I want to complain about now. Collision detection on this, like when you're running around, you can get stuck in the environment so easily. And sometimes when you're just trying to do stuff like this, like back up or be stealthy and kind of work your way around the environment, not have to look at the ground constantly, you get stuck on like a lot more stuff than you should. So that's one of my small complaints. Let's see if we get both of these guys. Come on. Oh man, I thought I got both of them at the same time. You can totally do that. Wait, I don't see the other guy. Did I get him? Or did he run off somewhere? I don't know. Oh, okay. Talk about some weird drifting issues. That was weird. I was trying to do a melee attack, and what happened? It kind of got locked up a little bit. So not great there. Anyway, that level's actually really big, and I'm just showing you guys the beginning of it. But let's do the 6th level just to kind of get a little bit of variety going on here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The last drop. All right.
Word of the fuel depot's capture quickly reached German command, and before we knew it, the enemy had mobilized a counterattack. As the Axis column snaked towards
Hold on a second, guys. Let's see what happens with the stream here. Maybe it'll get caught up.
He ordered us to take whatever fuel we could carry and evacuate.
I'm keeping an eye on the stream on this side, guys. Hold on one second. I don't know, guys. So it does see. I do see the problem here. I do see the stream problem over here on my end too. But YouTube is saying I've got an excellent connection, and now suddenly things are not going well. So I think I've got to kill it, guys. So thank you guys very much. I'm really sorry that we had to end it like this. I don't know what's going on YouTube's end of things, but it does look like it's kind of a mess. So sorry that the stream had to end so quickly, but you know, these are my impressions of the first 6 levels of Sniper Elite VR. I'm telling you guys that the later levels get even better. That's all I'll say about that. And so yeah, check it out, and I'll have a review on the channel this Thursday for release. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you.